Toyota's recent product history has been a bit sensible. The brand's most recent sports cars, the MR2 and the Celica, went out of production in 2006. Since then, it's been more about hybrids and family hatchbacks. But the wait might finally be over for fans of the brand, as we've now got a chance to look at this, the GT86. It is the production version of the FT86 concept that was developed with Subaru and we first saw at the end of 2009. It will have a 2-litre, 200 brake horsepower petrol engine that should get to 60 miles an hour in around 7 seconds, but Toyota says the real focus is on handling and that the GT86 is taking the brand back to its sporting roots. Our reader test team is seeing the car at the very same time as its launch at the International Motor Show in Tokyo. So they really are the very first people to see it in the UK. Let's find out what they make of it.
It's a fabulous car, yeah, it's really comfortable. I've sat in there, the seats are great, the engine looks good, I can see where there might be an aperture for a turbocharger or something in there. The boot's great, the glass I like, the windows, the screen's nice and sort of laid back. Yeah, I think it's really very sexy look.
It looks great, yeah. It's very sporty. It feels nice and sporty inside as well, very low slung. The front end looks very Toyota, like the old Celica. I like the styling inside as well, especially these nuts for the temperature gauge. I'm not too sure about the colour on this one, but hopefully they'll have some other colours.
Quite pleasantly surprised. No offence to Toyota, but they seem to have turned into sort of bean counters for a while. So that's actually obviously had somebody that likes cars design it. It's my sort of car concept-wise. Lightweight, naturally aspirated engine, reasonable power. Sat in it, made me smile. The question will be when we drive it, will it make me grin? I have a weird way of judging cars, they have to have a silly grin factor. Rear seats are a little bit tighter than I would have liked. A car like that though, I'm really looking at 2 seats and a big boot, which is what that's got, although the opening's a little bit small for the boot.
First impressions are very good. From the outside, I think it looks great. It looks sort of compact, not over-engineered or too heavy or bulky or carrying a lot of bulk like a lot of more modern cars these days. Sitting in the driver's seat, it's very comfortable. Instrument cluster looks nice, is appealing. It's a little bit plasticky on the inside, but probably livable with.
Everything's in proportion. The wheel sizes look right. They don't fill the wheel arches too much, and the tyres look about the right size for the concept of the car. It's something I think a lot of people would enjoy driving. I can see some of the materials are pre-production, but as long as they stay with the concepts, I don't see a problem with anything.
Pretty impressed with what I've seen. From my own point of view, it's got to replace my current car, which is a Toyota Celica, one of the last model Celicas. Therefore, it's got to have a degree of practicality about it, as well as being a fun car to drive. And certainly, it seems to fit all of those things, tick all the boxes. When they whipped the cover off and said, right, come and have a look, I was the first person in it. It's very comfortable. I'm quite slim, so I fitted into the seat. I would think there might be an issue if you were carrying a bit of excess. But other than that, no, it's good. And it's, as I said, it's practical. There's a good sized boot. The rear seat folds absolutely flat, which is fine. I think it's a wonderful looking car. It's so, as I said to somebody earlier, it's quite difficult to style the rear of a coupe so that it doesn't look lardy, for want of a better word, and I think they've achieved it here.
Pricing hasn't yet been set for the GT86, but we expect it will cost from around £26,000 when it goes on sale next year. Unfortunately, we've got to wait a little bit longer for that, as it doesn't go on sale in the UK until June 2012. In the meantime, we'll be driving it, so keep an eye open on whatcar.com for our full review.